Alright, what I have got here, I am working on my F-150 with the 4.9, and it has the hesitation issue again. And I've cleaned electrical connectors and cleaned throttle bodies. That's helped it a little bit, but there are still issues about it. And what I have here is information on TSB, Ford's Technical Service Bulletin, number 96-20-16, issued on September 23rd, 1996. It is a hesitation with 4.9 liter no diagnostic trouble code stored in memory, F-Series Econoline built through March 6, 95, and Bronco built through July 1st, 1992. And actually, I printed out the wrong bulletin because I've got a bulletin for the 91s also. Oh, yeah, here it is. No, maybe I have the right one. Okay, yeah, because light truck, 87 to 92 Bronco, 87 to 95 Econoline, F-150 and F1, or 350 series. Okay. Rough idle, 4.9 liter, no diagnostic trouble code, stored in memory, F-Series Econoline built through March 16, 95 through July 1st, 1992. And of course the other one, stall, hesitation, and the issue is a rough idle, hesitation, or acceleration and or stall after startup, with no diagnostic trouble codes present may occur on some vehicles. This concern is noted at odometer reading greater than 48,000 miles, or kilometers, or 30,000 miles. This may be caused by the throttle body gasket leaking, resulted in an internal throttle body air passage due to vacuum action. Replace throttle body gasket with revised throttle body gasket F5TZ 9E936-BA. And I will flash that part number up at the end. I'm not using a Ford service part, but I have a Felpro gasket, which I'm pretty sure that's probably an equivalent. Service procedure: perform normal diagnostics as directed by powertrain and emission warranty and service manual. And if no fault is indicated, replace the throttle body gasket. Of course, there's the part number again. And test drive the vehicle to verify results. And of course, it gives you the labor rate. 6/10 is what it charges, or what it pays for the F-Series, and 7/10 for the van. So let's see, that's 6/10 of an hour. So right about, let's see, it would take 36 minutes to do this and 42 minutes to do this on a van. And of course, under warranty, it would be, that's the condition code. Alright, so this should take care of anyone else's hesitation problem. I've fixed this before, and I've had some people say my problem's still here. So I'm going to go ahead and make this video since I have the problem also. And hopefully this will cure theirs as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started taking it apart. Alright, first off, I'm going to go ahead and unhook the throttle position sensor. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and unhook the idle air motor. And we're going to get this out of the way. Be careful of this vacuum line right here. Let me get this AC line out of the way so you can see it. Beware of that. These will get hard and brittle. If you're too abusive around that, you can break them. I've learned that the hard way. And I have one bolt here You probably can't see it, but we're going to go ahead and remove the air cleaner air intake hoses. And that bolt right there comes out. Therefore making this cover able to come off. This is the cover I'm removing. There's okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, this tab locates right here in this hole, and this ear that sticks up goes over that slot. And I'll probably just go ahead and thread this bolt back in so I don't lose it. Alright, well, now all that's left is to go ahead and unhook the throttle cables. And unbolt the throttle body. Alright, okay. Alright, well, looks like these are a 14 millimeter. No, they're 13. I grabbed the wrong socket. Oh yeah, that fits better now. And one under here. And we'll get this one under here. Here we go, move the camera so you can see closer where the other bolts are. There's one out of the way. Just reach in and get it. And we'll get this other one over here. And it'll just unthread. Catch it. Before I go any further, I'll go ahead and yank these two vacuum lines loose. And go ahead and pull that nut loose. I can get it off. And pull this nut loose. And when we separate this throttle body, you'll see that the gasket is sucked in towards the middle. Yeah, I fixed these before. It'll just be wrinkly and just separated looking probably. No, this one's not. Alright. Usually what happens, the throttle body, the gasket, will just, right here, where you see this spot, it'll just wrinkle this whole inside, and it just tries to suck it inside the whole throttle body. And when it does that, that just creates a whole vacuum leak. And that's what the problem, evidently. Yeah, I think that I might have replaced the throttle body gasket on this one also. Okay, well, I'll get the new gasket. Alright, I've got the throttle body cleaned up the best that I can anyway. You can't get it perfectly clean. And of course the holes there, it's in the butterflies themselves, I have seen them so dirty that those would even be clogged up. This one wasn't as bad. Okay, we'll go ahead and put a gasket on it and put it back together. Okay, here is the replacement gasket. I had to order this. Some places will have it in stock, sometimes you might have to order it, just depends. This is a Felpro gasket, part number 60846, and I will go ahead and flash this part number up on the screen also, but you can see there's the new gasket. And we'll go ahead and put it on. I went ahead and cleaned off the mating surface also. I'm just going to install this. Let's see. It doesn't have a front or back, so I'm just going to put it on with the part number facing out. I don't think that it really matters too much. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and slide the throttle body on. And we'll attach the two nuts on the outside. Oops! Speaking of nut, there's a nut working on this whole truck actually. Thought it'd be funny for a moment. And put the nut on underneath. Now I will go ahead and attach this bracket. That could be the fun part. Shoot. Well, part of it wants to go. I may end up having to pull the whole throttle body back off of it just to put the bracket on it. Oh well, it won't be the first time I've had to do something like that. Yeah, I'll have to do it that way. That's no big deal. Go ahead and hold it just a little bit. Just like that. And just separate it a little. Now, we'll slide the whole thing on in one piece. And put the nuts on it. And the two up here. That one's kind of in a tight spot. Oh well. Now I'll just go ahead and take a ratchet and run these up. I'm just going to snug them. Alright, now I'll come back and torque them with a torque wrench. And just go ahead and check them again just to be sure. And that should do it. Oops. There we go. It's snug, and we'll go ahead and connect the electrical connectors. Go ahead and push that back down into where it goes. Plug that back in. Hook the vacuum lines back up. Alright, now hook the air hoses up. Make them a little easier to slide on. And it goes on. Take a screwdriver and tighten these up. This is probably one of the simplest drivability repairs you can make on this, actually. Got snug, and we got one more. Now, all that's left is to hook the PCV hose. And check for anything that's loose or not attached, and everything is put back together like it's supposed to. Alright, we'll go ahead and start it. Alright, oh yeah, I have a brand new set, actually, of factory original keys, still with the tag on them. And we'll go ahead and start it. Let's see. Lights, ignition, contact! And we'll try it again. So far it's idling better. I mean, it's not idling, it's not shaky. Here, I will put the camera down on the roof so you can see that it's not idling like it was. Yeah, as soon as I said that, it starts to, the idle flows on it. The idle air motor could also be gummed a little bit. I'm not worried about that. But that pretty much, the throttle body gasket concern pretty much takes care of the whole issue. And hopefully that I've passed along some helpful information. So, thanks for watching.